Hello Jazzy, today is Tuesdays. I suggest we unofficially move my upload date to Wednesday. Unofficially, because don't tell me. If I trick my brain in thinking that it's still Monday, then I will have my video on Wednesday. But given that you're posting on Sunday anyway, it feels unfair that you don't have to wait as long as me. So there you go. I will edit the video for Victor Harbor, but as I have already told you, I like to do an overview of the trip in one video instead of multiple videos that I know you're doing, and so I don't want to give any spoilers. So I shall wait until you are done. Or if I become impatient, then you will have edited Victor Harbor videos by next week. Today, however, will just be a tiny update. The job. I was officially off probation as an SSO yesterday, which equals to 2 months in the job. It has its charms, it has its struggles, but overall I acknowledge that I am in a lucky position and I will continue to learn the craft along the way. And there will be no complaints from me. A win for me is always when the kids talk to you, when they do what you say, and when they ask where you are when you're not around. That's always a nice thing. A loss for me is when they don't listen to you and they don't do work. Simple as that. What I am struggling with is, however, the commute from work to home and vice versa. It is way too far. It is 3 hours in total per day, and it shaves off a large part of my day. I wish I could study on the train. I have tried, but I usually end up napping instead. I have tried reading a physical book today on the train, and that went well, so maybe that is what I can squeeze in during the 3 hours travel of the day. Number 2, the hair. It has been 2 weeks since my birthday, so it has been 2 weeks since I have my cropped hair. Usually I wait for about 1 month mark to really make an update, but it feels silly to update on my life without touching on one of the most exciting things to happen to me. First of all, look at how fast it has grown. I'm amazed at the length that it has gotten to. I don't remember if you remember how short it was. If you look at the first video where I shaved my hair, it was like around here, and now it's up here. This is a 5 at least, you know, and I cut it down to a 2 actually, so it's incredible. I am thinking of bleaching it during the holiday. I haven't told my mom yet, so it will be interesting to see her reaction. Few funny things that has happened, other than the double looks that I think I'm receiving from strangers, and also some of the kids calling me Jackie Chan. I have also realized that while my head does not feel any colder, my ears does. I think it's because the roots of my hair has always been exposed, so I don't notice the difference. But my ears are usually protected, so I definitely do feel that difference. The second thing that I keep doing, a silly mistake, is that I kept putting enough shampoo for a head full of hair, and I end up having more shampoo on my head than my hair. So $1 instead of $2 now. So it's still incredibly low maintained, but if I sleep on one side too long, you will see one flat side really clearly. But that's just something I have to go with the flow. Okay, the serious part that I keep thinking about, and as I was walking home, I was trying to put this into words, and I still struggle even now to really truly express it, but I'm gonna try. Okay, routine. Look, I'm not saying that I'm some sort of master with discipline. You have heard me at the start. I don't actually have any discipline at all. But having a casual job when you were 16 was like a hobby. Having a job, especially a 9-to-5 sort of job nowadays, feel real. And suddenly there's this responsibility to show up and put in the work. But the work is so repetitive and it's borderline dull. And you get into this pattern of work and then school and then the weekend to catch up on leftover work and school, and then it starts again. And suddenly just the fact that you went to the gym today or you went out for dinner this week felt like an achievement, and it shouldn't be. I am limiting myself to these menial tasks that suddenly feels like a reward when it should be expected. I should be wanting more, feeling more, but all I have is this numbness of putting in enough work but what is required is the bare minimum, that you do whatever the other 250 or 1,000 millions people are doing. I physically feel myself falling away and becoming this cog of a machine. Plus, now that I've been making money, I've been less inclined to be upset over certain losses, as long as I can see it in monetary values, you know? I thought if I make more money, I would be more protective of it, but I think I just care a little less now. Not that I'm out there throwing money away on booze and whatnots, but for example, I had to pay $3 for a metro tickets today. Usually I would throw a fit. But thinking about it in terms of how many hours did I have to work for that metro ticket, I wasn't too sad about it. And I guess that could be a good thing, except I now think of time as a monetary value as well. Time, which is this beautiful, boundless treasure thing. And losing it seems almost part of my life now. Like yesterday, I spent 4 hours editing photos with you to post on Instagram. Usually, I would feel super guilty about it. But I kept thinking, that kind of time is like 1 day of travel to work for me. So did I really lose it? And I don't want to think of time as money, man. I want to think of time as the holy grail that I need to protect. So there's that problem. The worst thing is that sometimes I feel like maybe I should let go and be a small contribution to the systematic, bureaucratic, capitalistic world that I have entered. You know, I am just a kid with average intelligence, and I've lost this sense of one person can change the world sort of perspective. And I don't know if that's a wrong or a right thing to do. Sometimes I wish John Green would just show up on a video and tell me that it's not the way to think about the world. The point is, I'm going to have to shake things up a bit at some point. Maybe going back home this year for a break will do me good. The last one, and it's pretty small at the moment. I didn't think to mention it. I didn't write it in my script, but sorry, I was out of storage. But I want us to be the kind of friends who can share anything and everything with each other. So I have been going through some body image issue recently. Not because of the hair. The hair is great. Love the hair. But now that I have an intense celebrity crush on somebody, as you know, and seeing the kind of woman he goes for, the type that he has, kind of makes me feel like I'm not that type and therefore I'm not pretty. It's a weird feeling. It's hard to explain, but that is what's happening right now. But I think that will pass soon. I'm still keeping a healthy lifestyle, and maybe with a different mindset, with different thinking, it will change this mindset pretty quickly. And also, I've been picking up Auslan. As you can see from the playlist, I've been adding a few videos of the bundle that I just signed up on. It is like $57, but it went from $200 to $57 to $57. So I feel like I'm making a good deal. I have now been practicing finger spelling, and let me see if I can get you on it. Okay? I'll see you on Friday, or I'll see you this week, Jazzy.